welcome everyone to It's an Honor to Be Nominated, a comedy film journalism podcast with me, Shayla Derwent, and others.
That's right, it's me, Matthew Matthews.
And myself, Reese McCain.
And also me, Beth Stevens.
Yes.
Oh, and today the birds are chirping, the sun is out, and we are on the beach side.
Yes.
Anyone for more tea?
I'd love some more
please.
tea.
It's delicate china, be careful.
I'm actually allergic to leaves.
Allergic to leaves?
Yeah.
Hopefully not palm tree leaves.
Good thing we're right by the water.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, the stress of the pod was really stressing us out. We decided to go on a little road trip.
That's right. I mean, we do so much research for the pod.
much research.
Oh my God.
Arduous.
We watch 2 movies a day,
Yep.
at least.
I'm busy watching 2 movies for the pod, and I'm just thinking, I just want to be at home, relaxing on the couch, watching a
Nice movie or
sort of
something.
Movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We watch 2 movies a day. We take a week off. We watch another 2 movies on that day.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And then
God.
it's just like, it's an unrelenting schedule.
Exactly. And depending on the length of the movie, that's anywhere between a 3-hour to a 5-hour shift. Whoa.
I mean, I'm just very much like, at this point, I'm specifically seeking out children's films because I know they have a limited run time. Because I'm trying to get my workday done.
And they're colorful, which holds my attention.
Yeah.
Yes. And the plot, I can understand it.
Yeah.
I don't have to think.
Big Timmy has a nice day. I understood it.
Exactly.
The Bluey movie, the unreleased, uncut version.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We
Yes.
saw it.
Yeah.
We did have to watch the uncut 5-hour version.
Yeah. It was really raunchy.
It was
I
so
would love
raunchy.
for you to speak on that.
It was sort of intercut with burlesque performances.
Yeah. Yeah. It like had the like really nice messages that Bluey usually has.
Yeah.
And then for some reason it would flick from the animation to like a live action burlesque performance.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like ooh, this is like a very classy like removal of clothing. It was like immediately whole and immediately bush.
Yeah, so could you define, I guess, what is burlesque really? What makes burlesque burlesque? Does it immediately
All I know is
count?
I don't know it when I see it.
Yeah.
Consistently,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that was a fun comedy
I
show.
was gonna-
And someone's been like, no, that wasn't comedy, that was burlesque. I mean, there was
Yeah.
comedic aspects, of course.
Yeah.
But, and then other times they're like, wow, that was a very...
I think
Excellent display at the Olympics.
yeah.
No.
I
Reese.
think that a core feature of burlesque is when someone's kind of doing the music that goes.
Okay, I'll try and... But they do have that at the Olympics too, so
Yeah.
that's the confusing part.
I saw a video.
They
on
both
a
have
famous
polls. It's
website.
very-
Yeah, I saw a video on a very famous website
Yeah.
that must have been burlesque because it had that music. It was about this pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
The person that's like receiving the pizza didn't have any money, and then that music started playing, and I was like, "Ooh, art."
Yeah.
Because if it didn't have music, not art.
Yeah, yeah.
If you've got music along with...
Specifically this burlesque music that indicates to you that it is burlesque.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't... I'm going to say if it doesn't have any music at all, it's not art.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
That's actually like defined by UNICEF.
Thank you.
UNICEF.
Yeah.
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 The United
Nations,
Nations
in
charge.
In charge.
charge, and also the letters E and F.
Everyone friends
Yes.
is what the last.
I was
that's-
thinking of a different
That's
F,
their
but
that's
yes.
their goal. That's their goal. And when I go to like a museum, for example, if they don't have a sweet soundtrack blasting, I'm like, why do I have all these just pictures?
Exactly. Yeah. What makes burlesque burlesque? What makes art.
Yeah.
It's music.
It's music.
It's music.
We found the answer.
Mona Lisa, pile o' shit.
Unless-
Uninspired. Unless you take a boombox to the Louvre.
And you play the song Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or boombox.
Yeah.
exactly.
Either of those songs is
Or
Or-
Happy by Pharrell
Pharrell
Williams.
Williams, which
Exactly.
kind of works for every painting.
Really just any music, and then that'll be art.
Picasso's blue period has been significantly improved by Happy by Pharrell Williams. And it's kind of like a paradox.
It makes it a bit, because the pictures themselves are a bit blue. A bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
I often
Sad.
find while I'm like looking at the blue period paintings going, cheer up. Have you not listened to Happy?
Have you ever just tried thinking positively?
Yeah. Have you tried not being depressed?
Exactly. And that's what we're trying here today at the beautiful beach.
Beautiful beach. Hey,
my
another round of volleyball, anyone?
Oh,
Yeah.
I want a frozen margarita.
I'm sipping a unknown drink out of a coconut.
Oh,
Unknown.
A man gave it to me.
Oh.
Uh-oh,
Don't drink that.
Oh yeah.
I've got sewing needle.
Sewing
knit.
needle?
Gonna knit.
No.
With a sewing needle?
No, I was thinking of
smallest
doing
needle?
some like nice relaxing beach piercings.
Uh-huh.
Beach piercing?
Yeah, you know.
Maybe a little light tracheotomy.
Hey,
Just something to take the edge off.
if the
Yeah.
whimsy comes, if the right music is playing and I'm inspired,
And,
you know what I mean?
and Matt, I'm drinking this drink and I'm feeling my throat closing over. So you might have your opportunity.
Hey. It's the beach. Ah.
Beach day.
Beach
Yeah.
day.
This is classic beach day stuff.
Yeah.
I think that all this considered, and a beach day is really fun. And I hate to interrupt with a public service announcement, but I will.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can
The
choose
thing-
not to.
Okay,
Is this going to make us not relaxed? Because I'd skip it if it.
Yeah, we're here to relax, Beth.
Right.
But also, if it is really important, sometimes relaxing involves sharing feelings.
Yeah. I'm feeling like I'm getting drunk.
Whoa.
And like the people aren't allowed to say it's public indecency of us to be heavily drinking in the middle of the day because we got music playing. This
Yeah.
is performance
This is
art, baby.
performance art.
They can say it's public indecency about the fact that my tits are hanging out, but who would stop them
But hey,
saying it?
we got some.
How would
Who
you
would
stop them?
Well, I've
Emergency
grown out enough-
tracheotomy.
This is interpretive art.
I've grown out enough
Exactly.
hair around my nipples.
Uh-huh.
That they're completely covered, so it's not
Ah.
public indecency anymore.
You sort of have you've grown yourself your own pasties.
My own pasties. Yeah.
Homemade
Sweet.
organic pasties.
Play some
Homemade.
specific
See, I've
songs
had the
for that.
opposite problem. I can't go shirtless at a beach anymore because my nipple hair has grown into something resembling an obscene breast.
Yeah.
Obscene breath.
Yeah.
Just one though, just one on one side
Well,
Yeah.
or in the middle.
But if people think they're seeing me from side on, then
Yeah.
they're like, that person needs to go to jail.
yeah. I've been working on a
This is why I'm a
burlesque.
strong proponent of free the nipple because
Yeah.
it liberates all of us.
Yeah.
It liberates all of us.
I've been working on a burlesque routine in which my routine is just me slowly plucking the hairs around my nipple to reveal my nipple.
dun 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 dun. Ow, fuck.
No.
That's a genuinely good idea. You should send
Yeah.
that to someone.
I heard the ABC is looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of the tone they're going for. They're trying to capture the youth / 49-year-old market.
Yeah.
Did the ABC
Nipple.
commission this Bluey movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like
They're moving in that direction.
Yeah,
moving in the
yeah.
direction. They're prepped, ready for that ideas. And speaking of prepped and ready, who wants to play some beach badminton out in the wind?
Yeah.
Yay!
Did you say badmin like admin?
Badminton.
Oh, sorry, I really misheard that because I brought a laptop, so I could have done it.
Beth, we're here to relax.
We're here
Right,
to
you're right.
relax.
Hey, chill.
Give me that
out.
laptop.
Here you go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm throwing
Uh-huh.
it into the ocean.
Whoa, sweet
Relax.
throw, dude.
Flash.
I have to come clean about something. I
Don't tell me that you're going to talk about a movie.
Well,
Reese.
Reese.
the beach
Reese.
has, in a way, turned into work for me
Oh no.
because I've been doing a blog series on surf movies.
Wow.
So this is, in a way, this is research for me, and maybe each of you also has a secret reason this is related to movies for you.
Yeah.
I wasn't willing to talk about this, but it is reminding.
Point Break.
Huh?
Point Break, one of the movies I watched.
Yeah. This is reminding me of all the buried treasure. Buried treasure. Seen a lot of movies
Yeah.
about digging.
Titanic.
Yep.
Called La Mer.
Yep. Both.
Goonies.
Yep. All films focused heavily on digging,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is
All around us
Holes.
at the moment.
Yeah.
yeah.
Holes, which brings it back to the burlesque thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I think of Holes and then I normally take a cold shower and then I come back and think of other digging based films.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, I did want to keep it a secret. I thought, we're here to not talk about movies.
Me and Reese are gonna yell at you if you talk about movies.
Well, you guys just talked about movies.
Yeah.
That's what you were thinking before,
Well,
but now
yeah,
you realize that's not
exactly.
going to happen.
Now I realize
Oh,
that's
okay.
not going to happen. And so my one that I've been thinking about is movies that highly feature sand.
Of course.
Oh.
Dune. Dune
Dune.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dune
One of
2,
Star
Dune
Wars.
Furious.
Holes, and then you have to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Also,
the sand
Dune,
gets
you have
too
to
much.
take a break.
Fast and
Really?
Furious, the beach
Yeah,
episode.
Sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. March of the Penguin, but the ice has melted and it's sand now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mad
have to go
Max.
take a shower.
Yeah.
But the ice is frozen over and they're all wearing penguin outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Still
Now I'm
thinking
just
about sand.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Happy Feet, and he's doing a tap dance about how good glass weaving is.
Yeah, I relate to
Glass weaving.
Weaving the glass.
It's a children's movie. You're
Yeah.
gonna like hassle
be
every
whimsical.
idea that
Magical
they do.
realism.
It's.
Yeah.
exactly.
I've told you, Reese. We're not speaking ill of Elijah Wood again.
Was he in Happy Feet?
Yeah, he played the penguin.
He played the happiest.
One. There's so many.
He was Mr. Happy in Happy Feet.
Ah.
Oh. Who is Mr. Feet?
Congrats.
Robin Williams.
Okay.
Love
The beach makes me think about movies because
Mhm.
We're not gonna
this
yell
is really
at that.
exciting. No.
I'm not gonna yell
It's
at
actually
you
a really
anymore.
big opportunity, and I just didn't want you guys to think of me differently in like a
Oh.
different light. I recently got cast in a movie
What?
Wow.
about
Oh.
sandcastles.
What?
Oh.
Was it Time Beach by Stephen King?
Was it the movie version of Robin Sparkles'
Music video
music
from
video
How I Met Your
Sandcastles
Mother?
in
Yeah.
the Sand?
It was both of those.
Sandcastles.
Was it
it-
a movie version of Castle?
Was it a sand version of Howl's Moving Castle?
Is it a sand version of Cinderella?
It
Cinderella.
it was a movie called Sand Witches and Where to Find Them.
It was? So you didn't get the part? Or you...
No, it is a movie.
Oh,
It is a
okay.
movie. It is.
Yeah.
As in, because we finished rapping. We
Sand
just rapped.
Witches and Where to Find Them?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds exciting. I'm so because a lot of your movie journalism
Yeah.
has been sort of on the talking to actors side of thing, learning their
Yeah.
techniques, and that's because you yourself are an
Actor.
actor.
Well, like, here's the
Really had to
thing.
think about that one.
Because I was like very nervous about, I guess, the audition process, but so I decided to take a Stanislavski kind of point of view to it. But it wasn't a Stanislavski point of view to the role; it was more Stanislavski point of view of becoming an auditioner.
Yeah.
So
and it was
I
more of a
methoded into auditioning.
Sanduslavsky
No.
sort of
Yes,
point of view.
Stanislavski.
I might be wrong, but Beth, did you say you brought a clip for us to watch at the beach of your audition?
I don't remember
Your
saying
audition
that.
tape.
Oh, my
Yeah.
audition. Oh, I did bring the audition tape.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. My name is Beth. I am
Hang on a sec, let me write that down. How do you spell that?
B.
Oh, that's funny. She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
E.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's next?
T.
Wow.
It comes back, like, it becomes more relevant when you find out the next letter.
And are you in the character right now? Because this is
This is
it's
really what we're
uncanny.
looking for.
This is exactly what we're going.
No, I didn't like the T, but
Do you want me to slate to front?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Beth. I'm 6'9".
That can't
Dietary
be right.
preferences.
My dietary preferences are only walnuts.
favorite Addams Family character?
I really like Pugsley.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, that works for me.
And favorite place to find Wally, and where's Wally?
Inside a brothel.
Inside, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right, that
That's-
down.
Thanks.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, we haven't heard that
Okay,
one
so now the three of us are going to be playing the part of
questions.
Yeah.
I don't think we need it after what we've heard.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
we're gonna be all three.
Three of us are going to be reading the part of Martin.
Yeah, at the
and
same
you
time.
just read obviously the lines for Anne.
You keep spinning that gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't
Okay.
stop spinning it. And if you could do it in like a theater of the round for us.
Yeah, so I'm looking around the whole room. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah, we've
Of
got
course, yeah,
cameras
no.
everywhere.
I've done this kind of thing before, so
Thank
don't
you.
worry.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey. There.
Is
This
A
sandcastle.
For too long, we've been put down, ridiculed, but for no longer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate being invited to this audition.
And we'll get back to you.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And actually, could you get back to us?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that you've got the part.
Thank you.
Yeah.
thanks. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That wow, you can see why they would hire you from that.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah.
just it's so impressive because it's like when you're auditioning, it's not just can you do the acting part, but how do you work with the people in the room, and you were
Exactly.
really just bouncing off them.
And-
just an instant connection.
Yeah. Well, this audition opened up a lot of opportunities. They're looking at me, and I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, and I don't want to like jinx it, but touch wood. I had a plank of wood near me because from the debris, the flood.
Yeah.
They're looking at me to play the part of Shakira in her upcoming biopic.
Are they?
Oh
Yeah.
wow! And do we have a clip of that audition tape?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing this one's just purely visual. It's just
Yeah.
it's just your hips. Yeah.
Are they lying?
Wow.
Hang on a sec. Are those hips lying?
No.
Okay, but wait, I am noticing there's no music in this audition tape.
Not
There was a
Only
technical
visual.
issue.
okay.
So I did have to kind of hum along, but the issue is the tape itself didn't hold the like AV aspect or the MP3 aspect.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is art, but when we're watching it right now, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not.
That's
Yeah.
so interesting.
In the moment, they actually offered to me
So
to
they-
put the tape in the Louvre. And then that's when they found
Really?
out
Oh.
that the music hadn't actually transferred over.
Wow.
Oh, shame.
That's
And so you didn't get the
I
part.
think I'm not going to show
I'm
the
not sure.
audience
Not sure. Haven't heard.
the video
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
just because this is art pretty solidly. I mean, it's implied at least.
Well, listen. Since we're also steeped in thinking about work, we may as well cover some of the awards that have
Yeah.
award season.
Yes.
It's
I
award
guess
season every
so.
season. That's our motto. You know.
It's sure the hustle never stops, really.
The bustle.
The
Have you
The
guys
bussy?
seen the bustle?
The Bussy? That's the guy that wrote
The
Claire
bus-
Loon, right?
Yeah, Claire Debussy. Yeah.
And that bussy be
But,
fire.
but he did
The
stop.
awards.
Sadly, he did stop.
Yeah.
He died, as all of us will.
He said, "There's
Um,
no more art in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bussy is out."
Yeah, this Bussy is fire.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
He walked out.
Which is, I think that's a song by Kings of Leon.
I don't know if you know this. he walked out after saying that. He stood right here on this beach and walked out into the ocean.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
It was crazy.
believe it was
He
here.
had heard about the story of Harold Holt and wanted to replicate.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were going to name a pool after him, but they decided not to.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
So the awards.
Yeah. They just named it
I
pool
guess-
instead.
If we have to do an award show, it's like I guess we all know driftwood and how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've done an
My
award.
favorite periodical.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you been following their Twitter account?
They've said some controversial stuff.
Yeah.
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 deeply
But,
political.
You know.
They said mahogany is good for drifting.
what?
Whoa.
Wow.
I've never seen-
in this economy.
No.
And
I've
they,
never seen a mahog on the current.
yeah. They
Never
also
once.
like
Never seen
outwardly
Mahogany.
spoke out against Elizabeth Banks in the Hunger Games film.
Oh, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're really taking on the hot button issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two, I would say, definitely.
I mean, I've heard of elm on the waves, but mahog on the current?
Yeah, it's just like,
A bit of that mahog on the current, I reckon.
Controversial for me. I guess they're doing sort of a Duolingo type thing where they're like playing the villain, you know?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
yeah, Duolingo's deleted
Duolingo's
most of their
gone
presence.
Way too hard on that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they've like not only deleted their presence, but I heard the other day that the Duolingo owl got arrested
totally.
Yeah.
for the
DUI.
Zodiac killer murders. Oh,
Well,
two charges. It was two
Sorry,
charges.
they arrested. He got arrested.
Directing under the influence, they directed the movie Zodiac while drunk, and that's illegal.
That's illegal.
You can't do
'Cause it makes
because you're
bad
responsible
film,
for the health and safety of everyone on set.
Yeah.
And you listeners, we have been speaking about how we're drinking cocktails on the beach here, but it's different with podcasting.
It's different. Nobody can get hurt with a podcast.
No one.
No one here at the Safe Vault
Name me
Beach.
one bad thing that's ever happened because of a podcast.
A lot of our guests have died.
Yeah.
Bad thing, I
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
All right, you don't value human life.
Driftwood and how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're really talking about here, Matt.
They're putting on the awards, or that's the
They're putting
award.
they're putting on the awards. Yeah,
It's
they've got a full
favorite.
award ceremony, and in particular, I mean, here's the list. Take a pick of which award you want to cover from their magazine.
Yeah, of course. I was thinking we could go into best use of a sailing boat as a
Get more
House.
specific. Yeah,
yeah.
and there's a
Yeah.
bit more, I think.
Oh yeah. Best use of a sailing boat as a house that also doubles as something to breathe underwater with. And
So a
then
submarine.
can transform into a car, which transforms into a robot, like in Transformers by Michael
Michael
Bay,
Bay.
starring Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, not the Mark.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ma-
Wahlberg ones.
Yeah.
Specifically the Shia
Yeah.
LaBeouf ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
And fair
And
enough.
the acronym for that one to make it easier is
Yep.
SMENEBEDA.
Smendeminute.
Yeah.
Mandela. You see it
Yeah.
on so many trophies, but it doesn't get talked about a lot. So it's really good to like be able to actually dive into this
Exactly. And it covers so many movies.
Yeah.
movies.
So many movies.
I would say there's at least like 30 this year that were nominated for
At
it.
least.
At least.
And just if you just think back through like the classic Hollywood films,
Yeah.
pretty much to a T,
To a T.
all of them fall under Smith.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's sort of like the Actors Award for actors. It's not what the
Yeah.
public can do. It's
Yeah.
honoring tradition that you get it for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I heard the Oscars was thinking of replacing their like best actor, best actress awards with this one.
I heard they were going to replace the whole show.
Yeah.
It's just hey,
And they were going to
one
put
award that matters.
dicks on the statues.
Yeah. And if you've
time-honored
seen this
tradition.
category before, that makes sense.
That makes
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes sense.
Don't
Yeah.
question it because you'll look like an idiot.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
So best use of a sailing boat as a house, but also
for something that
an
you can breathe
underwater breathing
with, but it
apparatus
also turns into
to a car, which turns into a robot like in Transformers starring Shia LaBeouf.
I'm
directed by Michael Bay.
Directed by Michael Bay.
I'm worried
Yeah.
that because there's so many nominations for this category,
Yeah.
we don't have enough time to do all of them justice.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we don't because we got to get back to our vacation.
Yeah, as vacationing that I want
Still
to do.
vacationing. Hey, who wants to play a game of beach chess?
Beach
Beach
chess.
chess.
Beach
Mate.
chess?
Oh,
Oh.
It's a good game. In beach chess, you can
knock over the king
you can
the
win
fastest.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't
because
even
they're all
have
made
time
of
to set up my
sand.
other pieces. I always forget that strategy of you put
Yeah.
the king up last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually heard that No, we don't want to go in there.
No, it's too
No
much.
time.
Yeah.
We've got
Beach chess is
relaxed.
too triggering for me.
It's
Yeah.
I think I find
You made it to the FIDE World Cup
Yeah.
for beach chess.
Yeah. That's why I gave up my acting career when I didn't
Yeah.
win that. So
Yeah, but
And you actually beat Magnus Carlsen.
no, sorry, not. I didn't give up I went into my acting career. I gave up the beach chess, and I beat Magnus Carlsen.
At beach
And
chess.
yeah, but his reaction, he was so sad. It made me sad.
Right. Yeah,
So
yeah.
but
yeah.
Matt, I think you have the name of the first movie that we're looking
Yeah.
at.
yeah, sure.
Just pick any of the 30.
yeah.
What if I pick the wrong ones? What if
You're not going to
you
pick the
know,
wrong. They're all so good.
They're all so good. You might pick one that has less of the parts of the category in it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
We won't
Yeah.
judge you for that.
All right, so the first one that I'm just casting my eye upon,
Mm-hmm.
randomly picking on the list is, ouch, you told me it wasn't going to hurt, this small medical experiment. I thought that this was going to be a fine experience for you and my fellow peers to enjoy, but now I find that your method of teaching me medical skills is ineffectual.
Yeah. And the acronym for that one is
And that's how you know it's art.
Are you okay, Reese?
Musical.
We were asking about the acronym.
Sorry, I stepped on a sea urchin. Yeah, a stonefish, actually. I don't have long, but I can listen. My throat's closing up from the drink that I got from the stranger, and there's a fast acting neurotoxin going through my system. But I just want to relax with you guys right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's not,
Let's have a
get
look at
into
this film.
Yeah, we might learn some medical stuff.
Yeah.
Doctor, you've known all along, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
You've known all along that the survivability of this procedure was 1,000 to 1.
Yes, I think I got confused because I thought it was 1 to 1,000.
One person,
I don't think that makes.
one person dies to 1,000 people survive. That's what you
Yeah,
thought?
yeah.
It's the opposite, Doctor. So you haven't known all along. Doctor! Doctor, you've only just found out. You didn't know all along, Doctor, that the survivability of this procedure is 1,000 not survive to 1 survive.
Whoa, why are we doing this procedure?
You tell me, Doctor.
Oh, sorry.
You got all of your medical students to have this procedure performed on them so that we could learn how to perform the procedure ourselves.
Yeah.
Because it was meant to be a life-changing operation, and it
It is.
in a way it was.
Yeah,
but
you
I'm-
put
now I'm
breasts
the
onto
only one-
dogs.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Doctor. Dr. Emirates, you're the best cosmetic surgeon that this world has ever known, but you've gone too far. You've gone too far with this one. Because now I do have a rockin' pair of dog tits. But 1,000 of my closest friends and peers are dead because of you.
Sorry.
I'm not dead yet.
Oh,
There's still a chance.
Glen Boy?
1,000 to 2.
I can.
Well, it would be 999.
500 to 1.
500 to what? No, because he's an extra person. That you have to
I've
take away
died
from
while you
1,000.
talked about this. So
I
that
thought he was
so that
included in the
math isn't
1,000.
relevant anymore, and you could. Just
He was, but
continue
now
on.
you have to move him
Oh,
over to the
God.
other side of the.
I think we need a maths
Oh,
teacher.
I see what you mean. You're
Yeah,
talking
I
like-
was divided.
Did someone
Yeah.
call
Yeah.
for a maths teacher?
What?
Whoa!
I'm here.
Rockin' Bill's cigar.
Rockin' Bill cigar with some
Professor.
rockin' cat tits.
Which is crazy because you're a human.
Yeah,
You
but
just have a
Professor.
bunch of nipples.
yeah, I've
Professor.
perfected the procedure with cats.
So I'm trying to do a review.
What?
Professor,
Yes.
you knew all along. You knew all along how ratios worked.
I did indeed.
And you didn't tell me. And I thought that it was exclusive. The numbers were exclusive from each other this whole time. But actually, it's one of the 1,000. So it's like he's included. It's not 1,001 total, and one of them survives. And 1,000. It's 1,000 total.
Indeed.
And one of that 1,000 survives.
Indeed.
Professor.
That's why you can get
believe you betrayed me like this.
betrayed you.
You taught me how to do fractions wrong.
I had to.
It was an experimental procedure gone mad.
Exactly. I was experimenting with fractions. I couldn't quite
You're
figure
the
it out.
best professor of fractions in the world.
I know.
But you've gone too far.
I have. All the other students are dead from the fractions.
Because they took the wrong proportion of health drugs.
Exactly.
I'm not quite dead yet.
What?
Oh,
I could possibly make it through.
Wow.
what does this make
So,
a fraction?
It would be 500 to
500 to what? To 2?
Good job.
1. No, because it would be
Alrighty.
1,000 to 2, 500 to 1.
Professor.
Wait, well, if we just
Off
if
into
we
the light
if
I
he
go.
dies, then it's easier for the fractions.
Don't worry about the maths now.
Man.
I'm dead.
Goodbye.
We're really going to need some sort of mortuary worker or something to
Yeah.
help with all of these dead bodies.
Hello, I'm here with my rockin' coffin that turns into a bunch of different things.
Whoa. That coffin has monkey tits on.
Lens flare.
Hey, mortician.
Yeah.
Mortician.
Yes.
That the coffin you sold my mother doesn't work properly.
Oh, did it turn into a
You're the best
submarine?
mortician in the entire world, but now you've gone too far.
Yes, I was experimenting with turning
My
them
dad
to...
came back to life.
Well, you're welcome.
What were you experimenting with?
With turning the coffins into different things like cars and submarines and transformers.
Movie.
Like in the
Mortician.
movie.
and starring Shayla
Mortician, you've
Well,
gone
I
too
was trying to go
far.
for the one starring the other one.
Oh, Marky Mark. Wahlberg.
Yes, but I got the Shia LaBeouf one.
Yeah.
Probably for the
Everyone in
best.
my life uses me for their twisted experiments.
Son,
Huh?
I'm your dad.
Papa.
Yes. I came back to life.
Yeah.
I'm
From
not
the coffin.
I'm not here to do any experiments with you.
Oh,
Just
thank
want
you.
to love you as
Father.
a son.
Father,
Yes.
you knew all along that you could have loved me, but you didn't
No, I
Aw.
didn't. But
up until now.
I'm alive now. I
But you
haven't
knew all
died.
along.
Son,
Thousands of my brothers are dead.
life is an experiment.
I'm not quite dead yet.
Maybe the power of love will
500 to 1.
I'm gone.
Oh, that was not my favorite son. You were always my favorite.
Ah, the
Favorite
power of
child.
love made me survive.
Ah, son, it's me.
Hey, Mom, you bought a weird coffin. Why'd you go to that guy? So yeah, that's I
Yeah.
mean, you can see that coffin that was a sailing boat there. That was
I
really
Yeah.
found the math talk off-putting.
yeah. Why is
Do
that?
you know what the answer was to the question? Because I think that at the end of the film they did kind of a
An equation. It was-
yeah, they had it on
they
the
had-
whiteboard and a janitor came in and solved it.
Yeah, Matt Damon sort of walked on screen.
Are you sure that
Yeah.
they solved it? Because it's possible that what the janitor wrote was equation left as an exercise for the viewer.
Oh, okay. He just had bad handwriting. and
Yeah.
so it looked, and I just assumed, oh, he solved
He was
it.
actually drawing a
I
penis.
believe it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, classic trope with this type of film,
Yeah.
penis drawings.
Penis
You
drawing.
guys glossed over it, and I don't want to focus on it because I don't like talking about maths. But for anyone who has like done maths at university level, what I said was really funny. You guys
Wait, what'd
glossed
you
over
say?
it, and I want you to know that it was really funny.
What did you say?
No, I'm
Left as an
moving on 'cause
exercise
I
to the
don't-
reader.
I don't like
What he
talking-
said is left as an exercise
I don't like
to the
talking
reader.
about maths.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty funny, isn't it? What I just said.
It's pretty fucking funny.
We got to get to this next clip. I mean, there's 30. Maybe we can get through a bunch if we get through the next clip really quickly. And the next one in the
pick one.
category of best use
the
of a sailing boat
best
that
As a house, but
et cetera, et
it's-
cetera.
Yeah.
Is cool. Blimey, omelets.
Oh, it's time once again for us to enjoy a nice family meal together. Tell us, dear, what's
Father-
on the menu this evening?
Father, did you say a lice family meal? I don't want to eat lice again, Father.
Oi, father.
Dad, did you put lice in the omelette again?
Oh, Dad.
Father.
Blimey.
That's terrible.
Core blimey, I would say.
Let's
Yeah.
have a look at what's under the tray. It's
It's roaches.
roaches.
Where's the omelette?
I knew you wouldn't want lice. I got you roaches.
Poachers are roaches.
Yeah.
Roaches.
I want poached
Oh, I
eggs.
just was referring to the method of preparing the roaches. I
Oh,
believe you
I
boiled them
thought
in
we were
water.
just kind of riffing.
Oh, okay. Coaches.
Roaches.
There'll be no
Toaches.
riffing at my table,
that one.
children.
Oh, shit.
Otherwise, you shan't get any roaches.
We're too
I'll-
poor to riff.
Yes.
We can't afford it.
Can't afford a riff.
We
But
can't
you know
afford-
what we
don't
can
use
afford?
Written material, yes.
I was going to say we can afford a riff off, like in that fun movie, Pitch Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I will say this once, and I shall never say it again. No children group of mine shall ever be riff-offers.
Oh, yeah.
Children group.
Well, you know what I say to that, Father?
What you say?
Can't stop me now, cause I'm gonna have a good time.
No.
I'm having a ball. Can't stop me
No.
Now, the
No.
end is
Give
near.
me a call. Call
I was
me
trying
maybe.
to follow the riff off
And-
rules, yeah.
Exactly. But, you know.
Well, that's one child of mine disowned.
I've
What do
been
the rest of you have
disowned.
to say?
I'm gonna sail the world in this little boat.
Oh, goodbye. Sail away.
Oh, it goes-
Leave your father.
Oh my God,
He's
it's turning
only
into.
spent 20 years.
It's turning into a
raising-
car while he's in it. It's crushing him.
Oh,
Whoa.
is it Decepticon?
Oh, my God.
I tried to warn him. Let this be a lesson, children, that everything I say is for good reason, and I have no reason to ever change my mind or grow.
What
We
about
shall
when you
be
said
born
that?
eating roaches, and we shall die eating roaches.
What about
No riffs.
when you said you didn't respect the state of the political system in our current country?
Yeah, what about that?
I had saved up for that riff that I had done
Oh,
for 13 months.
oh,
You saved
Hard
up.
work, overtime at the business factory.
oh.
Oh, can't we just stop bickering and gather round as a family and listen to our
Mother.
recording of you doing that riff like we always like to do?
Yeah. Yeah, mother, I think
Our yearly tradition, that'll bring us closer together.
father, I think you've got to do it.
Could you remind me of the setup once more? I'm forgetful in my old age. What did I
Or
pay
just play
for
the
again?
clip. Why don't we just
play the
play
clip.
the
It
clip?
was
Yeah.
that you weren't happy with the current state of the government.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Go on,
And you were
Papa.
riffing away.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So, isn't it nice how everything's going well for us and we don't have poverty? Not?
Father,
Silly Papa.
father, I haven't eaten in a week.
Papa, can we not have rice for dinner again?
What?
Sorry.
No, say it to my face. I spent 2 years saving up at the business factory.
Okay, I'm stopping the recording. It always gets a bit much at that point. It's not as fun after the riff stops.
Less of a riff.
Yeah.
It's more of a tiff.
Oh, that's good.
Get out.
We can't afford
Get
that.
out.
You
We
know
cannot
what?
afford that.
Get.
No.
I'm going to bend over and show hole.
Why?
Please
Why are
don't.
you doing that, daughter?
Please don't.
Sister, there's not
Just
even
to-
any
just
music
to
playing.
show my disdain of father over here.
That's not the message
And
I'm going
because
to
I'm
see.
spreading
Well-
cheek, it means any fart that comes out's just a whiff of air with no accompanying noise.
So that doesn't even make
the
it
greatest
autistic.
insult.
Because I couldn't
Well,
even.
To be honest, husband, I also feel disdain for you. So I too will bend over, as is the custom in London town. Bend over, spread my cheeks, and
Oh.
show hole.
Well,
All right, and that's the end of that clip.
to be shown again, I think.
The rest of the movie is more of the same.
Yeah, it really reminds me of the Bluey movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
those segments.
Yeah.
And yeah, just really just seeing Harry Styles play the part of the mother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they got like Niall Horan.
To play the daughter.
Yeah, it was all One Direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
for
right.
R.I.P.
Oh,
I forgot. One
They
of
had
them
it-
passed away
yeah.
recently, correct?
He
Yeah.
he
No, it's
was
not.
Liam?
he was
Yeah.
CGI'd walking into the sunset though, which is nice.
Yeah, it was.
It was a
That was
nice
really
tribute.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a tribute to One
Yeah.
Direction
And also Grease, yeah.
and also Grease.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
the
'cause-
guy who played Grand Moff Tarkin. It was a tribute to those three things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after all the family showed Hole, they all came back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like up and were wearing
They came back.
leather, and they
Yeah.
had like a
Mohawks?
big like
Leather with
blonde wig.
strategically placed
Oh,
zips.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm very
They
glad
were-
that it was established early on that they were all like 20 plus years old.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
thank God, yeah.
exactly. And also,
Yeah.
that's just a custom in London town of that time.
Yeah.
It's what
It's
London.
historical.
And that
it's
time-
historical.
It's
15 years ago.
historical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
So officially, it is been classified as documentary.
Yep.
it is.
Just because it was so accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so accurate.
It was so accurate.
The
a lot of attention.
And that's
to detail.
exactly that's actually
lot
what
of-
One Direction were doing at the time.
Yeah.
yeah, and they put a lot of effort into studying the typical London accents of 2000 and
Yeah.
And yeah.
I felt that I felt
very
that
different.
Michael Caine could have
Very
done
specific.
something different for this one. He kind of just stuck with the usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The father sounded exactly like Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Sounds in every
Yeah.
single
Michael
film.
Caine, who we all know is like an honorable member of
One Direction, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Well, see, because in the it was X Factor. I think it was happening.
yeah.
Britain's Got Talent, whichever one it was. They were doing the audition, and Simon Cowell, because they all did separate auditions, and Simon Cowell was like,
Yeah.
"I think you'll work really well as a group." And Michael Caine had also auditioned,
Yeah.
and his sound just blended really well. But then they got Zayn Malik instead, and they said, "Listen, if Zayn ever drops out, then you can be the backup member."
Yeah, but he actually did do a lot of the drumming for them, and
Yeah.
actually even in their solo projects after that, he did a lot of the drums. Like in Watermelon Sugar, he
Yeah.
plays a big part and
Yeah.
actually does some vocals.
Yeah.
This is gonna blow your guys' minds. So
Ooh.
One Direction,
Yeah,
American youth band.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Youth band is
yeah.
yeah, an American youth
Yeah,
band.
yeah, yeah.
How else do you describe a group of youths doing music together?
A boy band.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, fine.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
also
and
not
British.
American.
Yeah, British.
Yeah.
That's the farther going.
Yeah.
I definitely zeroed
They
in
were
on the wrong
definitely
part there.
youthful.
Yeah.
I said it was gonna blow your mind.
They're
I
not
just knew
American.
Something was going to be wrong with it.
Yeah, they're not American. I guess they're youthful. But they're for sure a band. So I would say you got to like 66%.
Sorry. If you've grown up in English culture, it is definitely the Americanization of
Yeah.
people's music
Totally.
because Michael Caine was in Ye Olde Direction.
Oh. I also heard that Michael Caine was in Backstreet Boys, which was cool.
Also that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started off in a music group called Ye Olde Direction.
Yeah.
And essentially Michael Cowell stole
Simon Cowell?
him too.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
both stole.
Well,
Simon
Michael
Cowell's brother.
Cowell is the one who put together Ye Olde Direction.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
okay.
Simon Cowell's father.
Yeah.
Father,
Yeah.
brother.
Father, brother.
And-
Oh,
I will say
He's a
very ye oldie.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we've talked about One Direction a little bit too much. I don't think we're gonna get enough time to watch any more clips.
Oh,
But
right. I thought we could barrel through and get to the next 28.
Oh,
Let's
it's
do the
okay.
next 28 real quick.
Okay. All right. Well, this first one.
One
is,
word from each of them.
Yeah, we don't have time to say the titles. That's too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Excuse me.
France. Okay, that's going too slow, so we can't do that.
I don't know. I don't reckon we can get through it.
Okay.
Let's go. We'll
speed round,
hit
speed
that
round.
punt
Yeah, yeah.
button
Tinnitus.
quickly.
Tinnitus.
In glory we die.
Money.
This dinner's really good.
Aha.
Ingrown.
Wait a minute. That's not a boat.
Come back here.
My eyelashes are too long.
Holy shit, call a plumber.
Holy shit! Call a plumber. But also, this is a different movie.
Big explosion.
We're gonna need a bigger sailboat house car transformer.
I am Iron Man.
I can't breathe.
At the rodeo.
So yeah, obviously a strong crop this year.
It's crazy they managed to get Iron Man into that.
They did. Well, yeah. The
That
sailboat.
was just an MCU movie that
There is
was nominated.
There is a reason why Iron Man was groundbreaking for the superhero movie genre.
Yeah.
And it's because they stopped trying to do new things, they returned to old traditions, and they had a film about a sailboat that was also a house that transformed like in the Transformers movie.
Yeah.
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 And
Not the Marky Wahlberg ones, the Shia LaBeouf ones.
Yeah. And Paul Bettany voiced it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing here that the winner, just reading the magazine,
Yep.
of Driftwood and how to use it, is that one with the clown honk noise in it.
Wow.
We heard just at the end there.
Yeah.
I think
I'm glad we got through all of them because that was the last one we picked.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Do we have time for a speech from the clown?
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's moving. And it
Yeah.
really speaks to the struggle of the, how to become a filmmaker, how to become an actor. It takes a lot. And that's why we here at A Synonym to Be Nominated are so proud of you, Beth.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
played the clown. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, I think it's time to get back to our holiday.
Get me another margarita.
Who wants to play a bit of beach gladiator fight to the death with a lion?
Ooh. Can I be Caesar?
Sure, yeah, of course, yeah. But don't worry, of course, it's the beach version, so it's a wahoo lion.
It's a wahoo line.
So if you hit the line, it like flattens.
It bounces, yeah,
and
but
then it bounces back up to a full size
still
line.
very aggressive, very sharp claws.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that,
But no harm to animals. which
no
is
harm
what's
to
important.
animals. No.
That's what they say about beach games. It's all fun in the sun as long as you don't harm any animals.
Yeah.
I like that new ad campaign the government's put out. It's slip, slop, slap, and it's all fun in the sun unless you start harming animals.
Yeah.
It was such a long play of the government to put that duck person in the slip slop slap ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to go, you know how much you love me?
Yeah, really.
You know
Yeah.
how much I'm here? Well, I could have died if people weren't doing beach games right,
Exactly.
Yeah.
which was harrowing.
Yeah.
It's harrowing the way he died. I can't do the voice. It's a sort of, I could have died, but it's harrowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
So as I pour everyone another cocktail, do we want to just quickly mention?
Don't pour me one. I got another thing from a random passerby.
Bruce, no, you should.
This one glows.
Ooh.
That's fun.
And it smells like that time that I put a fork in a power outlet.
Oh, okay. That doesn't sound good.
It's a holiday. I'm ready to have
Hey,
fun.
let's let our hair down. Let's let loose.
Hey, Matt, I think it might be time for that emergency tracheotomy while Shayla takes us out of the episode.
Okay.
This has been, it's an honor to be nominated.
It sure
Yeah, it has been.
It
Oh my
sure has.
gosh. I've had too much to drink.
We've been on holiday for too long. We need to get back into the game.
Thanks for listening. And hey, if you have any suggestions for movie titles that you love and have made up, feel free to email us at it's an honor to be nominated at gmail.com.
Yeah, probably, but there's also just a shorter link in the description.
There's a link in the description. Don't need to listen to me talk.
Amazing.
But feel free to email. I like getting emails. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to be thought about by other people.
Yeah, say hi to Matt.
Well, from us here at the beach to you at home. Goodbye.
Bye.